feelings of what these families will be going through.
Yeah, as a counselor, I know you understand this, but you never get over it, do you? People say get over it, you never do.
Tragedies like this change you, and what you do is you spend months and sometimes years trying to figure out what this change is about.
And yet, while you don't forget, it is possible to choose to forgive, and your book is mostly about the forgiveness the families involved and the whole community has powerfully shown to the world. Does that level of forgiveness there surrounding this story surprise you in any way, Jonas?
No, it doesn't. My parents role modeled this kind of forgiveness when my brother was killed to a truck driver that had a head-on collision with him. And I just knew when this happened that this is the way that the Amish people will handle this. They will extend forgiveness. They will go to this family and make sure that their needs are met.
So many of us romanticize the Amish lifestyle and admire its simplicity, but it does run deep into this value of forgiveness, doesn't it?
It really does. It's woven very deep in their culture. It's I think two ways it finds its depth into how they practice this. One is through their religious belief system, and the other is just a deep cultural belief that you take what God gives you and make the most of it, and forgiveness is part of that process where necessary or needed.
Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, the death of your Angela many years ago and other episodes in your life, this issue of forgiveness wasn't something that just suddenly popped up on your radar screen that day. You've been thinking about this issue and had to dealt with the issue of forgiveness for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I think that what I've seen my parents' role model helped me a lot in the route I chose to go when it came to forgiving my wife. You're influenced by those around you or how you were raised. I often say you are who you are based on how you were raised. So, I look at the influence this culture has had on my life, even though I left when I was 16. It's very strong and it's powerful.
You mentioned your wife, Anne. You and she went through years of pain and emotional separation following your daughter's death, and then there came a day when you had to forgive her, and you write about that in this book as well.
Yes, yes.
Is that a story that you speak of often?
I do, yeah. When I encourage couples to work through their pain of affairs and other things, I don't feel like it's always the right choice to dissolve a marriage because there's been an affair. I think extending forgiveness can be a very healing base to that whole process. I know, you still have to work through what I call the emotional aftermath of the experience, whether it be a school shooting or a marital affair or whatever, and that takes time, but the choice to forgive certainly puts you on a path to recovery.
And in your case, coming through the pain and the process of forgiveness that you and your wife had to go through, that led to something so positive. I mean, you became counselors yourselves, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's no doubt about it that the death of our precious little girl, it's like it rerouted our destination. And after we have been so helped by precious people that dedicated their lives to a counseling career, it just made sense to me that this is what we want to do for others.
So with the sale of Auntie Anne's, the pretzel company, you were able to found these other organizations?
Yes, absolutely.
And serve your community?
Yes, we're so excited about the Family Center of Gap and what we're able to provide for the community here. And it was all because of the death of a little girl.
Does your counseling include counseling to the Amish community?
Yes, it does.
That may surprise people that they need that.
Yeah, well, my experience, I was counseling 10 years in a counseling office. I mean, I did it more in this area, but in this established counseling office. And, you learn a lot about the community. And I've learned that no matter who you are in the community, what religion or what faith, what denomination,